You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Now for a lesson.
Konbanwa, Anime Otaku Show e yokoso. Good evening. Welcome to the Anime Otaku Show.
You may have heard these words before, but I'll teach you what they really mean.
Remember, we will be discussing all episodes up to the ones we talk about tonight. Anata go sopora o kinishi nanara. So yo, if you don't mind spoilers, welcome.
Go beyond! Plus!
All right, B minus me. If you want to do it, go for it. Get it? Because my name has a B in it and his doesn't. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Anime Otaku Show, episode number 32. I am CJ, Sparkly Motorcycle Boat, and joining me in the magical world of anime RF, and also Josh. Just because you made a really long title doesn't necessarily mean it's automatically hilarious, so the effort that is appreciated may garner some small level of humor and McGrath.
Hi.
That was beautiful.
Otherwise known as B minus CJ.
So, CJ Oat?
Yes. Quit horsing around. Hey, there's Carrie, Teddy Bear, sure you can, Wilcox. I got through Josh's without stumbling, and I get hung up on not Shoryuken, but Teddy Bear. God damn it.
That was such a satisfying punch.
That was. Justin left us for fucking paperwork. And though keeping us alive is the one, the only Raul, saving my energy for dancing.
Hello. Oh boy.
Yeah, boy. Hey, Josh.
Hey, CJ.
What are we talking about tonight?
So tonight we are talking about Zombieland Saga. Season 1, Episode 8. Go Neverland Saga. Season 1, Episode 9. Even though my life may have ended, once by some twist of fate I have risen, and my song and dance are to be my fate, then carrying the memories of my comrades in my heart as I sally forth shall be my saga. I made a reference, guys.
Yeah, what? You references?
I saw that when I was making the show notes, and I thought, what's that?
You saw that while you were mating? Dude, you should have
making the show notes.
Priorities, dude.
Shit. And I just saw it through my life, and I'm like, okay, that's the whole title. I click on it to see if there's like maybe 2 or 3 more words.
Nope, that is not the title. We're also talking about that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 1, Episode 8, Inherited Will. And Season 1, Episode 9, Attack of the Clones, Ogres.
No. I have the high ground, Anakin. Oh, wrong movie.
Also going into Gridman. Season 1, Episode 8, Confrontation. And Season 1, Episode 9, Sweet Dreams of... No. Dream.
Movies.
And, of course, rounding out the bottom of the show, because we enjoy nice round bottoms around here.
Yes.
Is the 7 Deadly Sins.
And so does this show.
2, Episode 7, Where Memories Lead. Lead.
Damn you, English. Damn you, English.
And Season 3, Episode 8, The Druids' Holy Land. So, do we want to just rip the Band-Aid off and go straight down the line?
Yeah, let's just go straight down the line.
Because I have a feeling this particular episode is going to eat up at least a little chunk of time tonight.
Yeah, so you guys remember about what? It was about this time last year when you guys warned me to not watch an episode of Ancient Magus Bride because my mom just died. Yeah. I definitely watched this episode and immediately went to Slack and told Justin not to watch it until he is in the right mind place for it.
Yeah.
Because I definitely spent 15 minutes crying about this episode.
At work.
Yeah. We getting backstory.
And we getting some goddamn feels in our stupid zombie idol show.
God damn it, fluff shows.
We always fall for this. We're like, oh, this is going to be a sweet anime. There are going to be zombies, idols.
Next time
Yeah,
we're watching
this
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for fluff because there's no feels in that goddamn anime.
I'm sure Justin would be 300% okay with that.
It's ridiculous fluff, and that's all there is to it. None of this crying bullshit.
We got real blindsided by this series, guys.
Yeah.
So, can we talk about the fact, because this is probably one of the more important things we're going to talk about tonight,
Yes.
the fact that it in a still extremely homophobic and transphobic country that is Japan, where people dressing in drag is only ever a comedy routine or a sex thing.
Yeah.
The progressive, realistic portrayal of a transgender child's gender dysphoria and the stress it puts on her and her relationship with her family and her relationship with her friends being affected by it is the fucking zombie show.
Right. The hell is going on here?
She had a heart attack and died due to stress caused by gender dysphoria, triggering a heart attack because she had some kind of congenital heart disease.
Yeah.
Her dad completely supported her transitioning. And her friends literally say, who cares what kind of junk she's got? She's a girl.
She's still Lily-chan. Like, you had a little bit from, you had a little bit of joking, and it wasn't even necessarily like, haha, you're a man. It was, haha, you died because you got hair. Like,
Saki was in no way mocking the fact that she's trans. She was mocking the fact that you freaked out over a whisker.
Yeah, like, there was no like, you're a boy or anything like that. Like, it was like, you got a little bit of that from the courtesan. I forget her name. She made a comment. I don't remember what it was.
Yugiri.
Yeah, she made a comment and then moved right past it. Like,
well, to be fair, she is literally from a different time period.
Yeah, it was like they did that correctly. Like all the other girls,
it's not like racist old grandpa. She is literally from another time.
Yeah, like all the other girls were like, "Yep, okay, cool," and she's like, she made a comment, and then like, yeah, she's still Lily. Cool. Get fucked other shows who deal with these kind of things poorly. We have Zombie Idol Show to give us proper trans representation.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of other franchises don't even touch this.
No, they don't.
I have a friend who spent a very long time in Japan, and they are questioning themselves and whether or not to transition.
Okay.
Because they're not quite sure where they fall.
Okay.
And in Japanese culture, there is no such thing as transitioning.
No.
If you are a trans individual, your birth gender identity literally has to die.
Yeah.
You vanish from society until the procedure is complete, and then you basically show up in the world again as your new identity, and there can be no connection whatsoever. It is that taboo of a thing in Japanese culture still.
And in a country where the typical career progression is you go to middle, high school, or college, and then you get a job, and then you stay in that company until the day you retire or die.
Or die.
Yeah, whichever.
Like, that is not an easy change to make.
No.
Even in America, where it's more acceptable to have gaps and stuff like that and to move between companies, making that severe of a transition would be near impossible. In Japan, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. So, dear God, like, everything about this episode was beautiful. Like, every single second of this episode was a thing made out of magic.
Oh man, the super supportive father.
Right?
The super supportive father who is absolutely adorable despite the fact that he's a giant.
He's like 19 feet tall, and Lily's like, yeah, I take after my mom. Clearly. Also, ow.
Insert picture of hamster eating a banana here.
Right? Like, that's where my mind went, just, ow.
But yeah, and that was the really fantastic thing about this episode, was you don't realize what's going on until she says, I don't want to wind up looking like you.
Yeah.
And then he calls her by her dead name, and it's a male dead name.
And it's like, oh, we suddenly have every piece of information to understand why Lily has behaved the way she has behaved the entire series so far.
Yeah.
Why she's so obsessed with being seen as the cutesy little tiny idol.
Yep. That she has to be the prettiest star up there. Like, I mean, between the fact that she was a TV star, she was, she was trying to avoid being formed in any way, shape, or form masculine. Like, it also kind of describes the reason why her heart keeps jumping out of her chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, surprise, mom's not around.
Yeah.
Something happened to her.
I'm going to guess that it's probably a very similar heart defect.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it came from Dad, he would have died already, because he is a giant man.
Yeah, working a very physical job.
Yeah, so let's ask our old friend Andre how that worked for him. Oh,
yeah.
I did like how they introduced him, where it's just like, oh, does he ever eat lunch with us? No, he
hates TV.
TV, yeah, like, huh?
And then
Okay.
we slowly get more and more.
Yeah, more and more backstory and the reason why he hates TV, because it's like, yeah, we used to watch TV together as a family. This is the thing that we did all the time. And then I started being on TV, and obviously he loved it. And then he became a stage dad, and we had a rough patch. And then he dead named me, and I died because hair and heart defect and freaking the fuck out because needed to uphold an image that I made for myself. I am not this dead person. I am Lily, and nothing else matters.
And then we get the song.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And what I love is that Kotaro has been such a dick to these girls a lot of the time. But when they go to him and ask to write a song for Lily's dad, he just fucking does it.
Yep. He's at the piano writing nonstop. Like, also, all that cheap CG that we've been having.
Gone.
Get
Fuck
the
off.
Fuck off. You don't belong here.
Fuck out of here, cheap CG, because we're going to hand draw this one and put some damn money into the next song.
I wonder if this is representing their growth as idols because they're actually competent performers now, so they get to look good in their singing routines.
I can imagine, because I called it out in the last one. You don't get to say that you look cheap and mechanical when you're doing that to yourself. And now that they're growing up, they actually are fluid and look not like horrible 50-cent 3D animations that I can do.
And it was the pro idols that were hand drawn before.
Yep.
And yeah, so was it Takeo? Was the dad's name? Because the family name was Go.
Yeah, it's Takeo Go.
He gets an invitation to the event after showing up and almost getting the shit kicked out of him by Saki.
That was amazing, by the way.
Because he was coming off as, creepy old stalker guy.
And
Creepy
like
stalker
the,
dude.
didn't the manager disappear there for a second?
Yep.
Yep. As he do. But yeah, he gets an invitation to the show. And we get this ridiculously heart-wrenching, kind of oddly paced, admittedly, at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meter in that song was really weird.
But it's just this ballad of Lily's feelings for her father.
Also, the hell, Mamoru, able to write that kind of song? Where did that come from in you? Like, I need to know where that depth came from. It insinuates that he's written all the other songs, which, like, okay, I definitely want to know more now. All of a sudden, like,
I'm not wondering if the words weren't written by Lily herself.
possibly,
He may have just done the composition and the designed the choreography, because we know just from the way he moves that he's definitely got the choreography thing on lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that when he's talking to them in a group, he's an ass. But when he's like one-on-one with them,
Even sometimes, then, depending on the subject matter.
yeah. He's only an ass when, like, they're trying to introduce or fight or anything like that. Like,
Well, there was the one time that they came to him, like a couple of them came on their own to ask for his help mediating, and he literally yelled at them to fix it themselves.
yeah, it was
Well-
with the two adult girls who's
The
Yeah.
thing with that is, though, how are they going to function as a team if they can't solve their own problems?
exactly.
That was literally him being tough love.
Yeah, he's over the top. He's freaking frantic at all points. He's manic. He's great, but it's always, he never does it just strictly to piss them off. I think the reason why he was yelling at them all nonstop in the first place in the first few episodes, or in the first episode, is because he was trying to wake them up. So he thought maybe just screaming at them would work because it worked with Sakura.
That's a possibility. But yeah, so we get this really moving, super emotional song, and it closes up with a little speech from Lily. I really like TV, and I hope that one day I can be on it and you can be there watching me. And sure, everything is said in a very general sense.
Yeah,
But the person that it is intended for,
got it.
much like All Might's Next It's Your Turn,
Yes,
the message was very clearly received.
yes.
He's probably still confused as fuck.
Yeah, why is my daughter back? But I'm not going to argue because my daughter's back. So it would not surprise me if he doesn't start showing up again.
Yeah, I mean, Japan does believe in yokai.
Yeah.
A lot of yokai are people who died in various ways and came back as spirits.
I love the final scene of the turnaround of, yeah, I want this for lunch. You're eating with us? Yeah, I love TV.
And then he sits down and the Drive Tory commercial is there, and
Yep. These girls are hilarious. As he stares at Lily like, oh my God.
I still want to go there.
Right? The hell, freaking Zombieland.
who gave you the right? And also thank you.
For real. Like, it drove, as a father and as a father to a daughter and to just a father in general, like, it drove a freaking pick into my heart and I just could not stop. Like, I'm typing in Slack as I'm watching this and I'm like having a mental breakdown in Slack while I'm watching this. And I'm like, God help me if the next episode doesn't let me watch this down. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
Well, thankfully, the next episode was a little easier to swallow.
A little bit. It still had a lot of feeling in it, though, just not my kind of feeling. Like, this did not hit home with me. But
This is the thing, though. We are basically going to be having character-specific episodes for the rest of the series, it looks like. There are 12 episodes here. We have taken care of most of the cast. We know from the preview that next episode is dedicated to the consort, Yugiri.
Yep.
And then we are either going to get a actual episode explaining Tae or a troll episode explaining Tae. And then the last episode is going to be dedicated to Sakura.
/ the entire band. Because Sakura, traditional.
There's something at the very end of this episode that I noticed during the song.
Oh, of the Saki episode?
No. Yes.
Okay.
I'll point it out when we get to there.
Okay.
So yeah, it's this long ass title is a
Well, because-
Saki backstory.
Yeah, because that's the Yankee aesthetic that they're playing off of there.
Yeah.
And we get into that where we start with them going to hang out with the old people and doing their local dance, which was adorable, by the way.
Yes.
And then these little middle school shits on scooters roll up in their Yankee coats, and there's hardly anything written on them because they're fucking middle schoolers. They don't have anything really to put on there at the moment.
Yeah.
Trying to start shit, and then Saki turns in and realizes, wait a second, that's my gang.
Yeah. I love the old like 80s 90s like Yakuza kind of things going on in this entire thing.
Oh my
like
god, the Yakuza scare.
the mergers and then the interrobang coming up here like
Yes.
And literally, that's all she needs in that first interaction is that look. And they're like, shit, we bit off more than we can chew.
I like how every time I say interrobang, it always gets an ad title to it.
Because it's an awesome word.
And then that's when
such a
they
good
notice. Who's the one that notices that it's a pink scooter? And
I mean,
says,
they
like-
all notice that they're scooters.
Yeah, but it's like, I think it's Lily looks at it and it's like lame.
Yeah. Pink scooters.
And it's like, manager, oh yeah, don't make me pull this van over. They're all going crazy. It's like, manager, what?
What now?
Saki fell out of the van.
Oh, she didn't fall out.
Well, no, that's what the
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, but yeah, because Saki notices that this middle school little shit is the leader of her former glorious gang.
Yeah.
And spots them being picked on by the rival gang, which is still fucking huge.
Yeah.
And
Actually a legitimate gang.
with motorcycles, not scooters, because these girls are old enough to drive.
And chainsaws. For whatever reason.
Yes.
Listen, the Yankees don't fuck around.
No.
We're going to finish this one way or the other.
I am honestly surprised with the way that this show references things. One of them did not have cards on their scooter or on their like. I am honestly surprised one of the grown-up Yankee did not have cards on her motorcycle, like because of the way this show likes to reference and play with other things.
And Saki shows up, head completely turned around.
It freaks all of them out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait 1 second.
Because I mean, we get the backstory of the little middle school little shit going home to her mom, who's a seemingly is a caring mother, but played as overbearing, like. And
Yeah,
oh, good.
and she's portrayed as being very like easily scared, easily frightened. She's very meek.
Because you watched your best friend die.
Yeah, well, it's like I was getting to that.
I know it was playing. Never mind.
But yeah, so oh, by the way, our friend the cop shows up again. It's somehow this same cop that keeps showing up.
Please vacate. Please, I would not. I can call for backup if I have to, but I don't want to.
He and the metalheads are one of the best things in this series.
So good.
What is it? Does Saki throw the look at him, or is it?
Yes. I think
Yeah,
all of
she
them
did. Yes, all of them do, and he's on a bicycle
do. Yes.
with a little bell and
Probably
everything,
a stun gun.
if he's lucky.
Yeah, if that. Oh my god, the returning gags in this show are just fantastic because they don't do them every episode. They don't bring in the metalhead fans every episode. They don't bring in the cop every episode, but it's just enough to make you laugh at them.
The little nod from episode 1. Everyone's dead. Your Tamagotchi's dead. And then we see.
Yeah, we get the flashback with Saki and her friend from the 90s.
Yeah.
And they wrecked some shit.
Yeah, Akira ass motherfuckers. Straight up, like I caught the Akira. references. Yes, damn it! I did my own freaking character.
I mean, those motorcycles were a Nakira reference.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Would he have the pink one or the purple one? If he
Yes.
if he had to pick one, if he
Purple.
would, he could. Okay.
Purple, 100%. Pink doesn't go well with his skin tone. Purple goes with his hair, though.
Hi. Okay. But yeah, she flats out like they play a game of chicken with this wild hairdo chick from the rival motorcycle gang. Look like a freaking phoenix coming out of her head.
That's the point.
Yep.
Yeah. And they just drive towards the guardrail. First one to break loses. She
Yep.
did not break.
Saki being Saki. Fuck you, I'm not stopping.
Like hell, I'm gonna die.
Like hell, I die here.
About that.
Yeah, either on purpose or accidentally, she went through the guardrail. And
That we didn't get the fact that she was just trying to be a badass and didn't break or what, but
yeah, it could have been she was trying to do that same maneuver that she did at the end of the episode. It could have been that she just didn't break in time or that she braked and skidded. We don't know.
yeah,
Either way, there was a hole in the guardrail and a big ass fire.
yeah, comically large fire because we need explosions.
If Saki's gonna go out in an explosion, she deserves an explosion worthy of Saki.
Yeah, a literal blaze.
The explosion was more Saki than it was motorcycle.
Yes, a literal blaze of glory.
I mean, let's be fair. Saki's pretty flammable.
Yeah, yes, it is. Saki.
So the new I forget what her name is, the new captain of the gang.
Maria.
Oh
Yeah, Maria.
She gets challenged because the other rival gangs just wants to snuff out
The high school or middle school little shits.
the little shit. So it's like she gets challenged that day or that night.
I love her just riding in on a bicycle going like 90 miles a second.
Oh, before that,
with the captain for the day sat on.
no. We got to talk about before we're that part about the little heart to heart that she has with the manager.
Oh yeah.
Idols cannot be seen doing violence. I don't think you understand because you can bring down the entire group.
I'm gonna go be an idol.
Yeah, and that is what she does get because she's from this gang, right? And so when he puts it in that perspective of your actions affect the gang,
Yeah.
it clicks.
Because Mamoru is intelligent, contrary to what he is trying to show all of us. Like, he knows how to play each of these girls like a fiddle. Like,
So it's going to turn out that he's like a necromancer, right?
that's my guess, is he's still the reason for the zombies.
It's actually the dog.
Oh,
The dog is the mastermind behind everything.
So I didn't think, by the way, before we get too far into it, I've watched a couple episodes of the dub of this. I didn't think they would be able to do Mamoru correctly, but man, I don't know who it is. It's none of the voice actors that I know. Or at least I don't know if I know him, but like, he is super extra and I fucking love it. Like, he like, because of the way that is just the mouth flaps works when he's yelling, just has to like go almost like Japanese Asta level, just over the top screaming, and it just so works for it.
Oh, jeez.
yeah. Saki comes in, doesn't have a motorcycle, has a bike, and names herself on her captain for a day.
Captain for a day.
We're
with this
missing something important here. That's not who shows up first.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
it's her mom. It's Maria's mom. I'm guessing took over as captain after Saki died.
Yeah, mom shows up, grabs the keys, which, by the way, she still has the Tamagotchi.
Yeah, she does.
I wonder if it's still live at this point.
It probably like that. You would like if something like that, you would definitely want to keep that alive as long as possible. At least I would.
Well, the screen on it was blank, so I'm not sure. And she had it like in a drawer.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the battery may have just gone. And I don't think that era of Tamagotchi had replaceable batteries. Because that was like OG Tamagotchi back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And she jumps onto her old motorcycle and just like
Tears out of there like a bat out of hell.
Yes, you do. No one fucks around with mom.
no.
Mama gotta save her baby.
And there's this whole thing where, yeah, I'm thinking about when they're finished beating up everyone, they're like, yeah, I'm kind of about thinking about having settling down, having a family, normal life, a daughter that doesn't have to do this. And it's like,
Why the hell would you want that?
Right.
Normal people things.
Right. And then Saki shows up and like, hey, I'm going to challenge you.
Wearing her team captain for a day
Yes.
banner.
Takes her bike and they just drive and they realize that, wait a second.
She's not braking. Why is she accelerating?
No! And then it's just like, boom, goes off and just like,
Whoa.
and motorcycles don't blow up like that.
No. Again, Saki.
Yes.
That one does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see
Plot
her,
motorcycle explodes like that.
we see her crawl back up from the ledge and it's just like,
Yeah.
you know how dangerous that was?
Yeah, then mom decks her.
Yes. Oh. And then
Your mom's got more guts than you think.
yeah, so listen to her. And then it's like, oh wait, I gotta do an idol number right now.
Yeah. Like, the hell?
And
Well, it wasn't immediately.
She was going to be an idol.
Yeah. It wasn't immediately. That was her like inviting them to come see. Because by the time we transition to the next scene, they've got a dance written, choreographed, and rehearsed, and new costumes made.
Yeah. So the guy, by the way, I'm saying out Mamoru, the freaking Japanese voice actor. Sorry. Kotaro. The dub voice actor is the same guy who voices Togata in My Hero.
Okay.
The dub actor of him.
Interesting.
oh, and during
Heard
the
you were
dance
talking
number,
shit.
during the dance number, the only one that's wearing a mask is what's her name?
Tai.
Tai.
Yeah, she's got the mask on because she's not really singing anyway.
No.
I was gonna make this my nickname, but I didn't know how to do it. Meatball hair is meatball flavored.
Yeah. no.
The little junior high shits
Get chewed on.
just comes out of nowhere.
He also, by the way, he also voiced, I don't know who this person is because I don't watch Sakura Quest, Kosuke Midorikawa. Whoever that is in Sakura Quest.
Trying to remember who that is.
Generic ass looking generic dude, as far as I could tell, because I looked up his picture.
What color is his hair?
Brown? Black.
Oh, is he one of the tourism board guys? I bet he's one of the tourism board guys.
Probably. Anyways, we're getting a little off topic here at 11 o'clock when we have 3 other shows we still need to talk about.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump. This episode definitely was the cool down that I needed after freaking Go Neverland Saga. Jesus Christ.
I do love her song though, and the metalheads were back. And did you guys catch the line at the very end where they're like, "There's a bunch of weird faces here." Yeah, but that's what's so great about Fran Shushu.
Yes.
Oh, and the only pop idol's biggest demographic is old people.
The old people and now Yankee.
Yes. You're making things with these 2 metalheads, old people and Yankee. Like,
And one little girl from a park.
yep.
Talking about a little girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Goddamn. So now we're on to Slime. And I watched Inherited Will on the bus and fucking people and their goddamn onions on the bus.
I hate when people cut onions in public places.
I know.
It's so disrespectful.
What's wrong with you people? Stop cutting
Like-
onions in public places.
Like we said on the Discord, geek.io.net/Discord, before watching episode 8, man, I really want to see how Rimuru gets their humanoid body after episode 8. No, go back. I don't want to know this anymore.
No, why?
So we get the full backstory.
Well, we got the full backstory in the episode 2 episodes ago.
Okay.
Or no,
but-
the beginning of Conqueror of Flames. And then we got he now, but she didn't tell Rimuru this. This time she tells Rimuru this, and then at the end of it,
that she's actually an old woman because she's been around for.
yeah, and Ifrit's keeping her young, basically.
And
Yeah, but now it's not anymore.
Yep.
And
So she makes a request.
Yeah. I want you to eat me. But no, I hate this world. I don't want to be buried in it. Oh. Oh.
oh my God!
Oh.
What got me? Yes.
And then
Rimuru
And-
gives her a eternal dream
Yep.
of her back home with her mom in the real world, back at her time.
Where she
Yeah.
belongs.
Yeah, and Jesus, and we got oh boy. And then we get the follow-up of the adventurers, who I love the fact they are just not useless NPCs. Like, these guys are gonna be in the end game, and I could freaking tell it from now. I can tell it now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
these adventures are gonna level the shit up because they want to be on the level of Rimuru and honor waifu. Sorry,
They've got the gear for it now.
yeah, professionally done by
yeah.
blacksmith.
They leave there with all this high level gear.
Epic level loot.
Which also, by the way, we now know who that black-haired asshole fighting Rimuru in the opening is.
Yep.
But yeah, I just love how they're like, man, this is our top level gear. Like, this is the best we could do. And Kaichin's over there like, actually, that shit's prototypes, but you can have it.
Oh my god, thank you.
Oh man! And then is it in this episode where Rimuru's trying the different forms, or is that the next episode?
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one was him getting the body and then giving the payoff to the adventurers and also to her. Like, this one was literally just him inheriting her will and
And the party paying their respects to her through him.
yes. And
That was fucking a. God damn it.
hey Rimuru, would you mind taking her form one more time? Yeah, sure. Why not? What's up?
Thank you.
Why?
Oh,
I
jeez.
just wanted a shonen the isekai anime where
Slime and bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
right? I just wanted the slime to just be a boss and just murder everything. No feels.
We wanted the slime version of One Punch Man, and we're still technically getting it. But it's coming with heaps of feelings.
So many. Oh my god. And a lot of it, it doesn't stop on the next episode in certain ways, man.
And we get a really interesting little teaser at the end of this one. Because we see this pig man out in the desert.
Yeah.
Dying. And here's this mystery figure who gives him a name.
I will give you a name and food if you kill for me, basically. All right, give me a name and give me food. I'll kill for you, whatever.
I'm dying anyway, so what do I have to lose?
And that's how an orc is born.
Yep.
then we
And
meet,
send him off to the forest.
Ganondorf.
yeah, Ganondorf. And then next episode, Rimuru's trying out his new form.
Yeah, because he got bits now.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the joke.
yeah.
Rimuru is canonically agender and without any sort of form of physical sex.
Yeah, but he still refers to himself as a he. So, I mean, that's what he wants.
No. He actually says that he had no gender as a slime.
Yeah, but he still refers to himself as a he, and so does everybody around him. So,
Part of that is because Japanese actually has no gender pronouns, but English has not fully accepted they into the lexicon as a single person pronoun.
Yeah.
And then
masculine form, yes. Female form, oh god, it looks too much like her.
Yes.
Oh.
He's able to. Rimuru is able to use duplicate now.
Yeah, is able to use her ability, which is basically able to duplicate himself.
And what was that other one? Black for fire? Or
well,
no, the double body he got from Ifrit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Her unique skill is the ability to break apart and recombine skills. He's gonna get mileage out of that.
Oh yeah, he is.
And you already.
Oh, go ahead, Gary.
I thought you see that with Black Flame because he got the fire from Ifrit and the black energy from Black Lightning.
Yeah, so yeah, you combine the two of them. It's basically just a force of will at that point. Like you got called out later from the ogres.
Oh man, then we meet the ogres. So Rimuru's like, he doesn't eat with the rest of the village because he had no taste as a slime.
Yeah.
But now,
hey, wait a minute, I've got a mouth now. We're gonna have a feast.
So sends out the meets the hunting party. Is like, you know what? I'll send my wolf with you just in case. Probably nothing's gonna happen, but
yeah, just
like a leader. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go with them just for some extra protection.
Yeah, he had a gut feeling because Rigur mentioned there being large amounts of monsters on the move in the area. And Rimuru's like, well, that sounds a little weird. You're saying it's okay, and I believe you, but my gut tells me something is off, so here you go, have a buddy.
Yeah.
And it was right. Rimuru comes, saves the day against, what was it, 6 ogres or 5?
Let's see.
There's the old guy, the upcoming chieftain, the priestess, the big guy, and the blue guy. So 5.
And girl.
Oh, and boobs.
Girl.
And boob. And Opa.
Huge. Dekai.
Opai-chan.
So,
Well, we know from the opening credits she's sticking around.
Yep. Yeah. Basically, we've met our team now, and for some reason, also Gapta.
Yeah. So
I'm just waiting for the flip on that because it's probably.
Oh yeah, Gapta's either going to be just super overpowered or a villain.
I mean, he's literally the sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rimuru approaches this smartly.
Which is great on this episode. I do want to point out, hold on, really quick. I do want to point out the fact that Rimuru shows up in human form, and Gapta's like, "Hey, you look like that pretty girl that was here before. That's awesome." Kick.
Well, no. What got him kicked was, hey, if you eat a lot, are your boobs going to get huge?
That's right. Blink, blink. Kick. Also, super protective of her. Like, if this was anybody else's body, he wouldn't care. But it's played as a joke. But it is very obvious that
not lewd.
He is actually in love with her, and he is going to protect her and her image regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And then the fights begin, and the wolf is holding.
You're fine. The cut isn't that deep.
Yeah, and it just splashes some healing potion on.
Literally throws a healing water balloon in his face.
Yep. I'm okay now. God damn it, Goblin Krillin.
Ding.
That's what it is too.
It is.
He's Goblin Krillin.
Did this not kick in your head before now?
It makes perfect sense, but
he's 100% just Krillin. So that means him and Opai-chan are absolutely going to hook up.
Yeah, the super badass female warrior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm okay with this already.
All right, I gotta go to my Tumblr. I gotta write this now.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to do that because Tumblr cut all pornographic content.
Well, it
Which is
doesn't.
weird, but okay.
So, another thing we've lost this year, Tumblr,
Yeah. Rip.
because that website is going to die.
Yeah. You went to Tumblr for porn and not much else. And yeah.
But, yeah.
And
So
Rimuru shows
the ogres attacked because they thought that whatever had killed all their comrades was in this forest.
Yep.
And they were
Because-
out for vengeance.
There's a super strong entity in this forest, and it's not dragon.
Veldora.
Veldora. For some reason, I was trying to say Veldasta for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Oh, we find out that the mask suppresses magic.
Yeah, well, they did on her too. That's how she suppressed Ifrit's will.
Yeah, but like Rimuru puts it on, and the little bit that
You are currently perceived as human.
It literally masks his aura.
Yeah.
but Rimuru was already bringing his aura down, but the mask helped bring it down to complete zero.
Yeah. It helped suppress his already suppressed self, and because it was needed, because he's OP and Saitama, Slime Top.
And
Slime Tama.
he shows up to the battle. His Tempest Wolf is going all out.
Yeah,
then-
Tempest Wolf could hold his own.
Oh yeah, and then like he's like, let's talk this out. Let's not fight instead of just going in there and fighting everyone. So the ogres are not having any of this.
Not only are you a human, but you're wearing the same kind of mask as the person who destroyed our village, so clearly you must be the source of all evil and must be destroyed.
Which
And-
makes sense because int dubstat for ogres. None of them are smart. We had a wise one with Old Man, but none of them are smart.
No, the princess is probably the smartest behind. No. The rogue.
I'd say it's probably the priestess, because she's the one who stopped them also. Like,
Yeah, realizing that. Oh yeah,
Hang
we're
on, guys.
severely
Wait a
outmatched.
second. This thing's really fucking strong and could have wiped us out if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I said the same thing about you guys. You could have like annihilated us, but you put all my men to sleep and didn't hurt a single one of them. I got cut. Shut up, Krillin.
Oh,
And part of it too is like cultural things, right? Because these guys are clearly going to evolve into Oni. Oni are very fierce, proud beings.
Yep. Yeah, they are not going to be ogres for long.
Yeah, we get that at the end of the episode.
Yeah, we just don't get what they're
What are you
called.
guys' names? We don't have them. You don't, do you?
Naming intensifies.
right.
Gotta name them all. Rimumon.
But like Rimuru starts using all his abilities, or just some of his abilities, like the steel string,
Yeah, none of the lethal ones.
and the
So-
old
Yeah,
man.
no, just the suppressive ones. And old guy's like, wait a minute, I know those skills.
Hey, old guy, you're cool. Fight me.
And then he chops off Rimuru's arm.
Hang on, I was aiming for your head.
Next time I won't. Oh, that sucks. Hold on.
Glorp. Ultra regeneration. Which, really, even if he had cut off Rimuru's head, the same thing would have happened.
1 second. Oh God, it's still talking. Whoop.
I'm beside myself.
There's no way to kill Rimuru at all.
That we know of presently, because I'm sure at some point endgame something is going to come up that could
Yeah.
actually pose a threat to him. But by that point, he'll have an entire entourage to help him.
You're gonna have to Wolverine bullshit this and annihilate him down to an atomic level. So super evil summoning guy will be able to, like, I can annihilate you down to the atomic level, and Rimuru will survive by a little speck, probably stored within somebody's boobs or something.
Gapta.
Yeah, Gapta! God damn it, cut. He's the white mage just carrying around a senzu,
No, not Sensu.
a slime
Slime
bean. Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
But I mean, at some point, there's going to have to be something that's a danger to Rimuru, or there's going to be no story conflict.
We said the same thing about One Punch Man. One Punch Man's conflict is created by his adverse poverty.
It's funny because it's true and relatable.
But yeah, so we got some friends.
We got friends.
The monster kingdom is growing, and clearly this is going to turn into an amazing kingdom filled with all of the people that the humans have rejected.
Yeah, and we're gonna get the huge, massive war between the humans and the monsters. The horrible racist humans, probably Summoner Dude being a little like to a king, be like, "Hey, they're evil. We should kill them all."
Well, he's referred to as the Demon Lord, so he may not be human.
He
So
seems annoyed enough.
It may be the situation where the humans will eventually mount some kind of resistance towards the growing monster kingdom, but then once Demon Asshole shows up, it's like, oh, we've got bigger fish to fry.
I mean, the dwarf kingdom is already keeping an eye on them, so once they start getting big, they may try something preemptive.
Yeah, because the dwarf kingdom, like, they're not super great. Like, they're good guys ish.
It was really only that one guy who was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Because even the king at the very end was like, you've potentially cost me an incredibly powerful ally, you dick. You have failed me.
Yeah.
But he also then sicked an assassin on Rimuru to follow them. So
yeah, exactly. So the king's something to watch. It'll be an interesting thing. Maybe we'll have a three-way.
The king is taking a very neutral stance, I think.
What?
Because while he is sending what is very assassin-like, they may just be super high-level infiltrator / scout, and it's literally just to keep tabs on him because he's worried about having bitten the potential hand to feed him, turning back around and biting him in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, we've potentially pissed off this very powerful creature. I hope it doesn't destroy us all.
It's Gopta. He's the assassin.
Oh man.
Yeah, the real Gopta is actually still asleep in that prison cell.
Exactly. All right. So let's move on to Gridman.
I see what you did there.
Can we please stop?
Gridman.
Gridman.
Confrontation.
Hey, instead of just settling for beating all the monsters all the time, why don't we try talking to the person who? Oh, never mind. She's batshit crazy.
Yeah, she's evil. She's she's fully lost her mind. She is a full-blown sociopath.
And
I
Auntie
created you to
is
like
completely
me.
broken.
Yeah. You were born to like me.
Oh my god.
and apparently everybody was.
Yeah, everybody likes her because that's the way she wanted, which probably means on her real world life she was a lone nerd who nobody liked her or something along those lines. Which considering she is how when she is a normal human being, she's a pretty intelligent, charismatic girl, which means that she probably forced all of her negative opinions on herself. Because that's what sociopaths do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I feel like this like trope has been played, right?
Gridman is definitely playing tropes, but so far they've been handling them pretty well.
Mostly? The Hot Springs episode says hi.
Yeah.
See, the issue with this one is this and also with, Darling, Trigger's doing things where they're having their hands tied and it's obvious. Like, because there's little itty bitty bits of Trigger showing through here. And like, I want them to blast through and go over the top weirdness. And because this is a long lineage show, I don't think that will ever happen.
Indeed. We will find out. Because we continue to get the info drops with this particular episode, with the fact that Akane's just like, yeah, I made you all to like me.
But I don't think I think she said that she did not make what's his nuts? Gridman.
No, I think that's why she doesn't like him, because he's an
Yeah.
interloper.
He's the
And
only one who can't control.
I'm pretty sure that Hibiki is as well, and that he was just patched in. So everybody remembers him because his memories of him were patched in, like how the memories of the people that died were patched out.
Yeah.
But he himself doesn't have memories of this world because he didn't actually make any memories of that
Oh,
world.
that's what I was meaning, Hibiki, not
Yeah.
He plays Gridman.
And then they figure out through logic, hey, Gridman's really big. He takes a lot of power.
This file is too large. What if we
Compress it.
compress it a bit and see what happens? Hey, we could put multiple files on the same file server when we compress these files.
And we get the full transformation.
Yes!
Guntai! Complete with a giant glowing G behind them.
Yes. Get the full Gridman in
And
this one.
Shonen as fuck!
We get first monster version 2,
Yeah, the first monster digivolved.
which she literally uses to taunt them with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, this is the next kaiju I'm going to have kill you, try and kill the city.
Yeah, and so they decide, what if we rain on her parade and evacuate the area before she can hurt anyone? And cue slightly smaller scale Gridman stomping around the school grounds, staring everyone off.
Yeah.
And she gets pissed.
Oh, yeah, she does. She gets super angry at this one, and I do love her interrupting Alexis a lot, though. That's good. That's good stuff.
Transform. No. Not yet.
Wait for it.
Transport. What are they doing?
Instance. Yeah, I'm waiting for the flip on that because obviously Alexis is the one actually in control here.
Yes.
As evidenced by the fact that I think it's next episode we get, wait, is that Auntie? I thought you took care of him. Oh, he ran away. No, you just didn't finish him off.
Speaking of which, we got to see the beginning of his face turn this episode, where he actually went to the shop to look for her.
I called it.
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah, the one eye.
Yeah, the one eye, either he just did that just to mess with him, or that one eye is how he uses to copy Gridman's abilities.
I don't know. It's difficult to say because the kaiju form and the human form aren't necessarily connected.
Yeah, we haven't seen. It just could be like Alexis was just playing around with them.
Oh,
Yeah, just being a dick.
Or has plans.
Yeah. But I said that he was going to go back to the one person who actually cared for him, and boom.
Mm-hmm.
And Caliber gets his phone number.
Yep. Goddamn digits. He got thighs to digits.
I've got something. Talk about playing around with people.
What do you mean?
Playing around with people's emotions and memories.
That's what this entire show is about. Like, I love it for it, but man. Also, Caliber being weirdly like, yeah, I got his phone number. The hell? Caliber, like, I want more information.
Yep. CJ needs to compress his loadout.
Yeah.
About the I don't remember. Am I blinking? Is that what's going on right now?
All right. You're back now.
Okay, cool.
You straight up froze there for a second. You said you wanted more on.
Oh, I want more on the assist guys. Like I want more backstory on them, and I want to know why some of them are a hell of a lot more human than others. And yeah, so yeah, Dream, which I don't remember much of this episode.
Oh my god. Excuse me. Let's see. It's
For whatever reason.
Oh, is it Akami or what's her name?
Akane?
Akane. She actually puts the three main characters to sleep and becomes the main person in each of their dreams.
Yes.
The love interest for Hibiki, the love interest for crazy Gridman Alliance dude.
Utsumi. And the love interest for Rika.
Yeah. Which, good for her.
This episode is Dream, a.k.a. God and her three significant others.
Yay,
Oh, man. She's just like, hey, we're dating. Like,
you have amnesia, but we're dating, so... Of course I remember everything about you. By the way, you're always wearing my watch.
Yeah, I like how she covered up the fact that he noticed something was missing from his wrist.
Well, I mean, she's nothing if not creative. But I loved this episode visually. Like, all of the little instances throughout the episode, or at least throughout that portion of the episode, where you'd see Gridman's reflection on a billboard in a window, and it's just there for like a split second and it's gone. The silhouette of Caliber.
Mm-hmm. The train signals were fun too.
Like it was a very visually striking episode, and I really enjoyed that. But yeah, with this episode, we get the classic villain trope of, hey, I'm gonna try and defeat my particular batch of heroes by giving them everything they want.
Yeah. By making this like this kaiju that just put people to sleep, which Auntie just like went full ham on trying to hit it.
Oh yeah, that was another great point. Speaking of the impending anti-face turn, but yeah, we've got this kind of Cresselia / Lapras ass / very horse-like Pokemon-esque kaiju with an otherwise fantastic design, floating through the city. Nobody noticing it, even though it's there. But because it's got pretty much the entire city, other than the assist members, under its spell. And, well, the assist members, Auntie, and Alexis / Akane. And Alexis is a little weird this episode too, but I'll get to that. And yeah, she's got her consciousness split 4 ways. She's splitting herself between 3 dreams and the real-world observation, trying to get the Gridman Alliance on her side by giving them everything they want. Hey, you've got a girlfriend. Hey, you've got a cute girlfriend who's also super into kaiju stuff and also knows where to find every toy you ever wanted. Baby, please. But invariably, every last one of them on their own comes to the same conclusion. This isn't right.
Yeah.
Something is wrong. Something is missing. This is too good to be true. And she counters with the classic, but it can be this way. But it's not.
Villain tropes.
Right?
And she somehow survives a jump off of a super high building. Because
she was sitting on top of a construction crane and decides to just take a face dive off of it after Alexis is done creepily half floating behind her. Because every time they showed him floating behind her throughout the course of the episode, he was partially incorporeal.
That's right, yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, somehow Gridman gets himself into the dreamscape and starts fighting the half of the monster that's there enough that it materializes so that Auntie stops jumping through it with his little chainsaw like an idiot.
Auntie is
because
adorable.
They're like, hey, yeah, as long as that monster's not here, Gridman's not going to appear. Auntie, I have to destroy this monster.
Now
Crushing Gridman is the only thing that matters.
What
No.
I love was that the add-ons created a giant mech.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
Our support characters compress their loadouts, get all 4 out at once, and then combine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna get those guys fighting, and then Auntie's kaiju form will somehow be able to break apart and join with Gridman, and then we're gonna get 2 awesome giant robots fighting next to each other against whatever the hell Alexis is gonna be doing.
It could happen. I mean, that is definitely within the realm of possibility.
That is my guess on where that's going. All right. So then, guys.
Yeah, that's it for this show. We'll see you in 2 weeks now.
All right, so that is now fourth show in a row. All right, cool.
We love you, CJ.
Hey, I gotta get up to 7.
We'll get there. But then you're missing number 8.
Well played. As a matter of fact, encore.
So,
X marks the spot.
Gother. I love Gother. I love Gother so much. Gother needs to stop being a dick.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you do. What happened to our memories? I erased them.
You can't just erase people's precious memories.
You're
Let me
right.
see if I can.
No,
It's easy to erase.
Yeah, you
I-
tell
I-
me.
confirmed.
tried to see if it have any feeling, if I'd have any feelings for it.
No, this wasn't about him feeling anything.
No,
Or
this
feeling
was just him
anything.
seeing if he could.
This was purely someone said I couldn't do it, so I'm going to see if I can. Turns out I could. It was easy.
Meliodas said that he could, and he's like, "Yeah, you told me I couldn't, so here I am, and I've done it."
They
And
need to lock Gother up, not like in a prison or something, like with a ball and like a paddle or something.
I mean,
They-
Merlin just did that
yeah,
a
he's
couple
not-
times.
Yeah, he's been naked doll form for a bit, and then not because.
Well, yeah, and then there was the armor, and then now he has like a manacle thing.
Yeah. But we did get the backstory for Diane though, or Deanne.
Oh my god!
Poor thing.
Yeah. She just wanted to make Senpai proud of her and couldn't because she's not a giant, like she's not a warrior giant, unlike Senpai.
Oh, and
Her matron.
we
Yeah.
know that she's at least 500 years old, right?
Well, she disappeared for 500 years traveling. That's where she met Meliodas and King.
Oh, can we talk about that shuriken that King does to Gozer?
Gozer. The Traveler? Wait a second. This just took a turn.
Yeah, King. I love King's freaking sacred treasure. It's so good. I love it so much. Chastipol's brilliant.
It really is.
And yeah, we get Patrona, and like the reason why she chose that name in the fighting festival last season because this is the strongest person she knew. So she's gonna pay homage to her.
I completely forgot that she picked that name. That's so sweet.
Yeah, that was her name in the fighting festival when Bond was picking names for everybody. Her name was Patrona, and it was because this is the strongest person she knew. Because Deanne is an amazing, amazing girl. She is
Oh,
a
she is.
The
fantastic
world's
friend.
largest cinnamon roll.
Yeah. She is everybody's friend. She is such a caring, loving individual, and it's the reason why she didn't fit in with the Giants.
Yep. And I love that she's actually been in love with King this entire time, but because her memories were hazy, she conflated him with Meliodas.
Yes. And that is amazing. I am.
And really sad for King.
Yeah.
He literally cock-blocked himself.
Poor guy.
And Deanne's
And-
just like, her memory's so wiped that up to the point where, oh, I need to go back home.
Yeah, she thinks it's right after Matrona died.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Poor girl.
That's a lot of memory wipe.
God damn it, Gother. Stop being this way. Why you gotta be this way, Gother? Stop it.
I can't believe you've done this.
Again.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Right.
Because this is what, the second time he's done it?
See, why don't they need to just point him at her and say, I bet you can't turn him back.
Yeah.
My powers don't work that way.
Or do they?
Look at my stuff. Isn't it neat?
Look at your ceiling.
Yes, I needed to stand. My back is hurting.
Understandable.
So Deanne goes off because she thinks Matrona just died and she needs to get back to her people, but shit goes down, yo.
Yeah, dude.
They run
Yeah,
into...
there's kind of a castle full of commandments in the way.
Worst kind of castle. Or best, because Derriere waifu.
Yeah, I was a little
Fucking name.
I was skeeved out by the amount of detail they drew onto her.
So she is a great character. Yes, she's hypersexualized, but her name is fucking Derriere. And she actually
her own joke.
She is the butt of her own joke. She has a huge character arc though, and I'm excited for it. Because this show likes to give you character arcs for literally everybody.
Which is a good thing. I just don't need to see every single line of her crotch.
Me.
I mean, technically speaking, from what we've learned about the demon so far, it's not actually there anymore. It's being filled in by dark magic.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody going there.
And then we find out that Mama Boar is a badass.
Oh yeah, man.
Hawk Mom.
Don't fucking Hawk's mom. She will eat your magic.
Big old flaming fireball of magic that's just wreaking havoc.
That's a spicy meatball.
Hawk's mom, no. Okay.
I do love
the boar's hat.
Yes. I love Meliodas doing the smart thing and realizing, wait, this is obviously, they're trying to ping me and make sure it's me. So let's not use full counter.
Yeah. Meliodas, while he acts the idiot, is so intelligent when it comes to, especially with the commandments, for no particular reason whatsoever.
No, not at all.
He's absolutely not the Demon King.
No, not actually. No, he's not.
Manga reader.
Yeah, no, filthy manga reader.
Drink.
Yep, Drake. He's not the Demon King though.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, he's like, yep, there. Shit, what the hell am I gonna do? Because the only other person who could stand up to this, there's two other people that can stand up to this. Merlin's a ghost thing, and Bond's God only knows where. Hawk's mom, no. Okay.
But why are you going this way? This isn't the way I want you to turn it.
Oh, that must have been a sick nose burn that Hawk got, right?
All of the carbonation and chili powder.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's like they pour characters into these friggin' pigs, and it's brilliant. Like I love it so much. Like there's no reason for Hawk's mom to have any personality whatsoever, and they sure as hell give her a personality. And unlike freaking Hawk,
Hawks get that big.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I have to say, I kind of like Hawk's mom more than Hawk.
She doesn't talk.
That is entirely intentional.
That is entirely what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Intentional.
Okay.
Hawk is meant to be that. Hawk is meant to be Poir, and everybody hates Poir.
Yeah, I get the feeling because I was perceiving it as the show really wants me to love Hawk. And the more you shove a character in my face saying, love it, the less likely I am to actually.
He sold well in Japan for a while. And like the love affair with Hawk has kind of died down with merchandising. I follow Seven Deadly Sins merchandising pretty heavily. The Hawk love has died down quite a bit. I don't know if it's strictly because the Japanese audiences are sick of him too, which would honestly surprise me because Japanese audiences don't get sick of characters like that very often, or what. But yeah, they have definitely, like, the latest print run of toys and such, Hawk is not involved at all in there, so that's a little weird. And like whenever they did like character votes and stuff like that, Hawk was always in the top 5 until recently. Like the most recent one they did, he's not even in the top 10. I don't know what happened. Like, they haven't done anything to like have the kid. Hawk is not the Demon King either, which would be a fantastic heel turn for him. And I kind of want to see it now.
Right. It's time to bring home the bacon.
It's like the running joke in the Wheel of Time fandom that Bella, the horse from the very beginning, is actually the dark one the entire time. But you know who we also get in these episodes is Matrona, or quote unquote Matrona, because I have some concerns.
Oh,
Matrona with a makeover.
Yeah.
That's the concern, because she was very adamant about dressing like a giant, and Deanne should not be dressing like a human or a fairy. So what happened to cause either Matrona or Natrona to dress like that?
Matronot.
So that was a little bit concerning, as well as like the fact that she did. It's potentially believable that she survived the poison. It's less believable that Deanne would have left her.
Yeah. Yeah, leaving her before she could give her a burial or anything along those lines, or at least a giant's, burial, is definitely not in character for Deanne.
So I'm guessing that if it is Matrona, I'm guessing from what it seems like, Deanne was probably taken into custody. Like, she probably just lost the will to fight, or in the rage and grief slaughtered a bunch of dudes with her powers going amok and then got taken into custody before she could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just she shows up with this lightning bolt belt buckle and the little fancy ass hair ties with the baubles on the end, which all that shit's got to be custom made for a giant.
Yeah. I understand. I just love that character design so much.
It's an amazing character design. I love it to death. It was just a red flag for me, thinking, what happened between now and then?
1, how are you alive? 2, why did you completely abandon your giant pride?
3, how can I get that outfit? Because it is such a cool character evolution design. And sadly, like this show, like other shonen shows, they do kind of give you the setup and execution pretty quickly. On S4, we call it the Gotham treatment, where it's like, yep, here's the setup, and boop, all right, moving on. Setup, boop, moving on. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, sneezing, rebooting.
CJ blue screened. You screened.
I had a sneeze in Philadelphia that scared the shit out of like everybody in the city block.
Please tell me Coop was there for it.
No, this was Friday night when we were walking over to a restaurant. No, this is Saturday night afterwards, and I just about died in the middle of freaking Philadelphia. It's like everybody, like the entire block, just sat and stared at me. Like, sorry.
That's kind of impressive.
I don't sneeze loud very often, but when I do, it's usually just because I'm going to die.
Please don't die, CJ.
I'm trying not to, but it's really hard not to.
Hi.
So it is interesting to see where how they are handling this, because there are slight differences in the manga from what they're doing in the anime.
Oh.
Not a lot, but they are kind of like they're changing subtle things, and I don't mind them changing the subtle things.
So they're not like plot important subtle things, or if they are, they're changed in such a way that it won't like screw things over.
Exactly. And it's obvious that they are because, as you guys know, especially, there are ways that manga readers take plot things, and there are ways that anime watchers take certain plot things. So, like, plot things will be maybe not changed, but, like, just kind of reorganized.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Like, they're taking certain characters and, like, where they were at 11 or tuning them down to maybe 7. And characters that are just kind of there, they, for whatever reason, just amp up to the max.
Are there examples you can give us that aren't spoilery of stuff we've already seen?
Hawk would probably be my main one. Hawk gets a hell of a lot more screen time in the anime than he does in the manga, and I'm 1000% sure that's just because of merchandising.
I do love, you know what I love, and you're probably gonna add another drink to the chat for this, DJ, but there was no talk of power levels this episode, and it made me so happy.
Yep, drink. That's added to the new drink game, is Carrie and Josh complaining about power levels. Yeah, and
But again, this is one of those situations where we didn't need them because Matrona shows up and shit stomps the 2 commandments.
Yeah. This might be the point where they just bring them out to show, like, and it is weird. Like, instead of just showing how strong a character is, they do kind of, at least like in the manga, they get to a point where it is just, like I said, it is a splash of a number and then move on. Like, we never had Hawk in the manga explaining, like, we had the explanation of how the power levels are calculated and Hawk kind of calling it out once, but for the most part, we have Hawk kind of looking at somebody and then their power level showing up on panel. Like, that's it. But you can't really do that in anime if you're going to have this character be in your face all the time. Freaking merchandise pig.
And
piggy bank.
We get Meliodas' trial.
Yep.
Hey, surprise, you have to go through this potentially really dangerous and painful trial, and oh, look, it's the day you ruined everything.
We get answers for Merlin's quote-unquote betrayal, though, so that was nice. Go figure, it was for his own good, so he didn't destroy everything again.
Yeah, that's pretty much Merlin's point. Like, Merlin exists to Deus Ex Machina and to do horrible things that much later pay off for good reasons.
She's Deus Ex Momkina.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, nice.
Because she is Team Mom.
Yeah. Just Team MILF? Sure.
I mean...
like, that is her point, and, like, I'm not gonna say too much, but she finally gets a crowning glory moment in the manga. It just took fucking forever. It's not gonna be this season.
Does she ever get pants?
Occasionally.
Okay, at least that's something.
She is pants adverse. Kind of like the DCWB guys have shirt allergies. She definitely has pants allergies. He ever so often puts them on, though. All right. I think that is about it for our shows this week, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate it. Downside of standing up is everything is adjusted to where I'm sitting. Remember that you can still donate to Extra Life by going over to geek-io.net/Extra Life. It is a charity event that we did at the beginning of November, and holy crap, we're a month away from that now.
Oh, wow.
That was over a month ago, you guys.
That's weird. I don't like it.
Real weird.
Extremely weird.
Like, this Monica was saying stuff in Discord, geek-io.net/Discord. It was like, it's just like a month and 2 weeks away. I'm like, yeah. It went from, it's 6 weeks away to, holy shit, I'm in Philadelphia on Friday. So yeah, we are a month away from that, but until December 31st, and even then, until I set up the team next year. But until December 31st, you can donate to geek-io.net/Extra Life to raise children for money. I mean, what?
Oh, hang on a second there. I'm pretty sure that's called surrogacy.
It's also called being a nanny.
Yeah. Also, I want to raise my children for money. Make money, damn it.
DJ, those are called sweatshops.
Or modeling. Jeez. Or if you want to support us directly, you can go over to patreon.com/geekio for all sorts of cool things with our Discord, getting stuff for our other shows, getting a master feed, much, much more. geek-io.net/Discord. You can email the show by going over to show@geek-io.net. All of our social medias are /geekio show. That is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to give us a call and leave us a voicemail, you can do that as well. 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Now we're going to do show titles. Because throughout the show, Carrie and I mostly have been putting titles into the chat. And this is where Carrie embarrasses us by reading them. Sorry, I make you do this in every other show. But
So
Ro can't read them correctly.
So we have Co-Babies, not Shoryuken, but Teddy Bear, Fucking Paperwork, B- CJ, CJ Oat, parentheses, quit horsing around, Interrobang, Slime and BS, Ganondork, Goblin Krillin, Lime Zubine, God and Her Three Significant Others, Matrona or Natrona, Frickin' Merchandise Pig, and Deus Ex Momkina.
I guess we all.
Goblin Krillin jumps up, but I approve so much.
I mean, to be fair, he's got to get one.
He does. Poor Gopta. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. We will see you next week with S4 and 2 weeks from now with more. Wait, hold on.
Wait, do you guys still have stuff to talk about with as much as everything's been canceled?
While we're holding on, real quick, I tried to combine Gobta and Krillin,
And
I
just got Goblin?
We may be done for the rest of the year. We are done for the rest of the year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because the last 2 weeks of the year, we are not posting it. We are not doing live content, well, scheduled content. So I guess I should probably start announcing that now. Like every other year, Geek.io takes a holiday hiatus the last 2 weeks of December. We are taking off from the 16th through the 31st. All scheduled content will be not aired here. We may hop on and do some things, but none of it will be scheduled. So you can head over to twitch.tv/Geek.io show. Mutely press that love button. And
That's where we are right now.
Exactly. But for you listening on podcasts, you can go over to twitch.tv/Geek.io show and poke our love button and get notified when we go live. And during those 2 weeks, I may hop on, do some stuff. We may dork around a little bit. But the important thing is on the 31st to the 1st, just like the last 2 years, we're going to be doing a charity stream with the Diamond Club crew, hanging out, doing cool stuff, ringing in the new year with games and laughter and love. Because you know what? There is not enough of those things in this world today. So love each other. Be kind to each other. We love you. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geek.io Media Network production. Copyright 2018, you see how that works?
Full range of motion.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.